What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are talking about eFootball 2026, or just simply eFootball's next major update, the next seasonal update that they'll bring out every year with new squads, all the changes, and it usually comes out in August, September, so we're going to talk about that. Also, I'm going to mention about the 30th anniversary. This year is a big year for Konami. 30 years of PES are now eFootball. It's the series 30th anniversary. They've already mentioned this a couple of months out from launch. The last time we had a milestone like this was back with the 25th anniversary, but originally we did have the 20th anniversary back in PES 2016. And for those that have been long-time fans of the PES franchise, you guys will remember that in PES 15-16, that transition, we started to get legends added to the game. Then they morphed that in with the 25th anniversary celebrations for eFootball. PES 2020, they started to bring out iconic moment stars. And I still remember the free Maradona. I'll show you him here in a second. The free Maradona iconic moment was an absolute beast in this game. They used to give out a lot of free cards. And I would say that the 20th anniversary introducing the epics or the legends, the 25th anniversary introducing the Showtime cards or the iconic moment, that has had a massive impact on the last, couple of major updates we've had in Dream Team. That was the Maradona there, obviously, and then a couple of other iconic moment stuff. But how does this filter in or fit in to the next major seasonal update that we should be getting for eFootball this year? So I've taken a look back at all the release dates and tried to predict. My prediction for it is that, and from what I've heard, they're aiming to get the game out the last week of August. That's kind of where they're going for at the moment, right? September 10th, September 15th, September 30th. The first 3 years of the eFootball franchise were out those dates. We'd one August, which was August 25th, 2022 for eFootball 23, and then 2 other September ones. So I reckon, and we'll have a look at this release date again at the end of the video, if you guys missed it, I reckon that they've been kind of leaving breadcrumbs now with what they've been working on, and also the lack of modes and the lack of stuff that we have. I reckon, what about having a really good couple of announcements for the 30th anniversary this year? What about an eFootball career mode or a Master League, tied in with edit mode? I have videos, all of this stuff on my channel, right? But I definitely do remember back when PES 2016 anniversary edition came out. It was big, man. There was a lot of hype about PES 2016, one of my favorite PES games. And obviously, they could just tie it in with the announcement of some huge new legends. There are some huge new legends that are going to be coming to the game that they haven't actually announced yet. They're not in the database. They haven't been leaked. They haven't been even rumored. So I definitely think that they'd be better off holding off until June, July, August to then, drum up a bit of, kind of hype, right? Also, I definitely think if they are really going to pay back fans that have been enjoying PES for 25, 30 years, they definitely could, take a little bit of inspiration from their other baseball series that they have and bring in edit mode or bring some sort of creation feature where you're able to make your own pro and play with your own pro. So that's why I do think that they are aiming for the end of August for it. It might slip to September depending on how, what they're going to do and how big the plans are going to be. But my prediction, and from everything I'm hearing, is they're going to release, the first wave of the game. They're going to transition the game over from eFootball 25 to 26 or the next major update, and then they'll probably have a follow-on kind of tweak to the gameplay or whatever, and a follow-on update. So it's going to be a 2-part update. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think that's too late in the year, too soon in the year? Let me know. I mean, I would love it to come out a bit earlier because I do think we need big changes, but let me know what you guys think.